We have breaking news right now to start off this Wednesday evening. The portion of the eastbound I-76 is being closed despite the fact that there's a suspected road rage shooting. But to be honest though, it's definitely going to be open for some time. My Aunt Jessica is off this evening, so with that being said, my Uncle Yuki has left me in charge. Today is June 22nd, 2022. Thanks for joining us. My name is William. And for those of you who are streaming the news, please stream it on CBS News Philly. Let's kick off our news story tonight with my Aunt Tammy Souza, live at the CBS 3 Weather Center for her first check on the weather, despite the fact that there's rain in our forecast for Thursday. Go ahead, Aunt Tammy.
It's slowly making its way in our direction. Let's take a look at who has what. From Allentown and Lehigh all the way down to District, we have showers and storms. Pottstown to Honeybrook to West Bradford and even down into New Garden, East Nottingham, also Newark. Let's go ahead and take a look over here in South Jersey. Just a few spotty showers in Burlington County and out toward Hamilton in Atlantic County. And down the shore, we have some light shower activity. All of this is moving in from north to south. This will continue overnight. When I come back in a few minutes, we're going to time out when the heaviest rain does move in and how it will affect you tomorrow.
That sounds good to me. All right, thank you, Aunt Tammy. Make sure you have the CBS Philly weather app. You can also get alerts when we're not on the air. The time right now is 10:03 on your Wednesday evening. Well, tonight there is a break in the case of a deadly hit and run that happened in Germantown. Police found the car that struck and killed a local coffee shop worker, but they did not find the driver. My favorite news reporter, Carrie Corrado, has that news story. Go ahead, Carrie.
Driver, the victim's employer, posted an emotional message on social media.
Candles and balloons surround a picture of Dia Lee. Police say the 21-year-old was killed in a hit-and-run crash on Monday night. People who live in the area added flowers to a growing makeshift memorial in honor of Dia. Investigators say Lee was hit by a Tesla while crossing Germantown Avenue and Coulter Street just before 7 p.m. on Monday. They say the impact was so strong, Dia was launched nearly 12 feet in the air and hit a traffic light. After an extensive search, police tracked down the Tesla involved on Stegenham Street Wednesday afternoon, but not the driver. The car is inside the police tow lot on McAllister Street, where technicians will process the car for evidence. Uncle Bobby's Coffee and Books wrote a heartfelt, emotional message on Facebook reading, "This is hard. We are mourning the loss of one of our beloved team members. Thank you to those who have shared kind words with us. We are all absolutely heartbroken and figuring out how to begin the healing process. Our mission is built on community, and we are going to need everyone in our community to get through this." It goes on to read, "None of this is easy, and we don't have all of the answers. We ask that you give us grace, as we won't be at our best, but no, we will be trying our best. Dia meant the world to us, and we will do what we can to honor their legacy."
Uncle Bobby's plans to reopen on Thursday. If anyone has any information about the driver of the Tesla, you are asked to call police.
That's absolutely right. Thank you, Carrie, for that live report there. A Philadelphia judge dismissed some third-degree murders against a woman being accused of killing 2 Pennsylvania state troopers plus another man on I-95. This incident happened on the 21st of March of this year. We're being told that Jayana Webb will be facing some serious jail time for what she did. There are no arrests being made in the case, despite the fact that Martin Mack and Brandon Siska are both dead. And that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Right now, police are searching for the person who set up a woman on fire in Kensington. Investigators say Alyssa Morales was attacked last Thursday. We're being told that her daughter is homeless and has struggled. But with that being said, she was in a coma for recent memories and whatnot. This CBS 3 exclusive is making me sadder just thinking about it, but anybody with information is urged to contact police. Nearly 24 people are sleeping somewhere else as the apartment fire caught in a fiery blaze. Jasmine Payute spoke to one of our neighbors across the street. She is live at the intersection of Broad Street in Philadelphia. Jasmine, take it away, sister.
In the distance, slow traffic and distracted drivers on the busy North Broad Street, while leaving dozens of residents without shelter.
This is just very shocking. It's a little nerve-shocking because, like I said, I was in there a couple minutes before all this happened.
The fire started in this 3-story apartment building on North Broad and Roosevelt Boulevard before spreading to at least 3 homes on Cayuga Street Wednesday afternoon. A woman who asked not to be identified says this is where she lived with her 2 girls.
It hurts. I mean, it's not my first loss, but I'm just over it. I have 2 young ones, so me losing something like this is just very detrimental. We lost furniture. I think we lost like 1 or 2 TVs, some clothes, of course, their toys. But outside of that, I still haven't fully did a whole search of what was destroyed, but it's a lot of water in my apartment.
According to officials, about 75 firefighters, medics, chiefs, and support personnel were called to the scene. It was under control in about 40 minutes. One firefighter sustaining burns to his hand, but is expected to be okay. As residents coordinate with the Red Cross, they say they also want answers.
I personally see a lot of people coming in and out of that house a lot, but they're not really giving us information on what's going on. Me living there, I should be able to know, something.
Again, no residents were injured. We're told the Red Cross is assisting a family of 7, among others. The fire marshal is investigating. Reporting, Jasmine Payute, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jasmine. The search continues for 2 people who shot a student from the St. Joe's University during an attempted carjacking. That happened last night around 10:45 on the 2000 block of Upland Way in Winfield. The neighbor said 2 gunmen approached the 21-year-old victim as he was trying to park his car. He said he seen at least 2 victims, but to be honest though, the victims shot him in the leg. The gunman took the 21-year-old's car, but the student has been treated at the hospital. To the latest now at pain at the pump, as President Biden calls on Congress. It's unclear though how much money will be saved the next time you pump for gas. With more on that news story, let's go to Siafa Lewis with more. Go ahead, Uncle Siafa. We'll be watching.
I've spent late winter, spring, and now summer dealing with sticker shock at the gas pump, something President Biden attempted to address today.
We can bring down the price of gas and give families just a little bit of relief.
That federal gas tax holiday would knock 18 cents off the price of gas per gallon.
Now, I fully understand that a gas tax holiday alone is not going to fix the problem, but it will provide families some immediate relief.
For the gas tax holiday to go into effect, however, Congress has to give its stamp of approval, which is a tough sell no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
The proposal that you're hearing from the White House deals with the demand problem. We have a supply problem that needs to be dealt with.
On whether this kind of savings would actually be passed on to consumers.
Recent analysis by the nonpartisan Penn Wharton budget model speaks to Senator Warner's concerns. 5 states recently enacted gas tax holidays in their states, and between 58 and 72% of the cost savings were passed on to consumers. The Warners kept the rest, and that is why Biden also addressed those oil companies.
I call on the companies to pass this along every penny of this 18-cent reduction to the consumer.
Biden also called for the states which have not enacted gas tax holidays to do the same. In Delaware, that's 23 cents a gallon. In New Jersey, it's 42 cents, and here in Pennsylvania, it's a whopping 58 cents. Added to the federal gas tax of 18 cents, we're looking at 41 to 76 cent decreases per gallon locally. But here is a warning.
Cutting prices risks Americans increasing consumption, which could eventually cause prices to go up down the road.
Wow. Interesting stuff right there. Alright, thank you for the details there, Uncle Siafa, and we'll be right back with more of our Wednesday night broadcast here on the CW Philly. Stay with us, don't go away.